Mrs. Davis again. Here we are, ready to do a math lesson today. Today we're going to work on subtraction and number bonds. You are going to need that handy dandy number grid that was sent home with you, or if you have one in your math journal, something like that, but you will need a tool to help you with this lesson. You will also need your dry erase board so you can do some calculating and some writing down of your number sentences to practice. So as a warm-up, I have some different subtraction problems up here. I will do them with you. I'll do the first two up here and the first two down here, and then I'm going to let you guys do the last one on your own, but I will read it to you. So for our first one, we have 6 minus 4 equals. So again, when we are subtracting, we are going to jump to the left, to the left. Yes, we're going to go to the left on our number grid, okay? So you start at 6, we take away 4, and that means numbers get smaller. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I landed on 2. 6 minus 4 equals 2, and you can fill that in just like that. Again, if you need to pause the video anytime to have time to write things down, or if you just want to stop it before I give you the answer and solve, you can do that too. All right, next one we have 14 minus 3. So again, now starting at 14, show your jumps if you'd like. 1, 2, and 3. I landed on 11. We always want to make sure our difference is smaller than the number we started with. Then we know we subtracted. So the final one here, you're going to do this yourself. So on your whiteboard, you're going to write 9 minus 6 equals. Pull out your number grid, do the work, and post it onto, or write it onto your dry erase board. Now we're getting a little bit trickier. I know we've done this in class, but we're going to review a little bit because we all need practice. Even Mrs. Davis needs practice. So here we have 10 minus equals 4. We need to figure out that unknown. What's missing? And there's different ways that we can do that using our number grid. We could start at 10, and if we take away 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, we land on 6. 10 minus 6 equals 4. Or you can start at 4 and add. You can add and jump up to 10. Count your hops. See how many hops you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hops. So it is 6. So these ones with the missing parts, you can either subtract or add, whatever you feel more comfortable with to find that missing part. You could also do a start, change, end diagram. So you have your start, your end, your start, your change, and your end diagram. So do we know what we started with? We do. We start with 10. Do we know what the change is? We do not. That is what we need to figure out. Do we know what our end is? Yes, we do. And you can use that as a strategy as well. All right, let's move on to our final warm-up together. We have 7 minus what equals 2. I think I'm going to use addition to solve this missing part. And this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to start at 2, and I'm going to count my hops and stop at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I counted 5 hops. 7 minus 5 equals 2. All right, now this last one is for you to do as a challenge. I have minus 1 equals 8. How will you solve that? Will you add? Will you subtract? Use your number grid. Use your start, change, and end diagram if you're more comfortable. All right, now we are going to practice some number bonds. Number bonds help us subtract. Actually, don't use your sleeves like Mrs. Davis. Use the eraser I sent home. All right, here we go. Number bonds. I want to find out our missing numbers. Let's do a few together. I have 9 and 4. And down here, I need to fill in a number sentence. And also, I want to fill it in here with the circle. So, it says, subtract the part from the whole. These two are the parts. This is the whole. Whole, part, part. I believe we've done that too in class. A part, part, whole diagram. Well, here it is on here. So we need to subtract the whole, or the part from the whole to find that missing number. Let's do the first one. We have 9 and 4. I'm going to take my number grid, my trusty number grid, and I'm going to start at 9, take away 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I landed on 5. So I'm going to fill in 5. Now, I want to know, or I need to fill in my number sentence, so that's going to look like 9 minus, 9 minus 4 equals 5. Or 9 minus 5 equals 4. Either way is correct. That's how we're going to do that. So, I would like for you to do these next two on your own. So how that's going to look for you guys is you're going to take your dry erase board, you're going to make the diagram, and you're going to fill in the numbers. Then I also want you to write me a number sentence as well. I know that's kind of messy, but I think you guys can figure it out. So the first one, you're going to fill in 5 and 1. Please use your number grid to solve. Then you're going to do 8 and 5 and solve. Fill in the last circle, fill in your number sentence. On the other side, it is the same thing. You're still going to practice a couple more number bonds, but I would like you to do it with some teen numbers as well for extra practice. So, for number 3, you're going to fill in 12 and 6. Fill in the missing circle. Update your number sentence. And finally, for your last one, 15 and 4. These number bonds will help you get better at subtraction, and you will become subtraction masters. All right, first graders, I can't wait. Make sure you take some pics of you or a video while you're working on your number bonds and subtraction. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Bye.